Hi there, Andre here from Peak Motorcycles. As you can see, I'm here at the Ducati stand. So this was a stand that wasn't there at EICMA, but it is here at Motorcycle Live 2021. So I'm just going to have a quick look around what's new from Ducati. So here we have the Ducati V4 SP streetfighter. And these really are stunning bikes, they really are. I remember seeing them at the launch in 2019 at EICMA. And this is the SP version with just more bells and whistles. And yeah, they just look brilliant, I think. I'm not sure how much use they are around the Peak District, other than to look at, which they do very well. But what is a bit more interesting to me, maybe, is the new V2 Street Fighter. So, you know, it's turned down a bit. It's still mental fast. It really is. And it's just a lovely finished bike. I'll give you a very close look at sort of every bit that's on here, if I can. And yeah, even from that suspension linkage that's in there, you know, you look at that and it's on display for a reason. Yeah, even the back end I think looks pretty good. It's got that sort of stubby look behind the seat. Maybe at some point they'll do something slightly differently with that front mudguard. I'm sure there'll be an SP version of this along at some point in the future. But yeah, it's a really nice bike. And here we have the Multistrada V2S. Now the funny thing is this is still quite a big bike, but compared to all the others, it actually looks quite small, quite agile. I mean, I think it's definitely more at the touring end of that sort of adventure bike sort of market. But yeah, and the fact it can be restricted to an A2 license really does open up its access to a lot of people. And here we have its big brother. This is the V4S. So this is the bike or a similar bike to this that I rode at the Adventure Bike Festival, the Enduro version with the knobbly tyres, and I really loved it. I really did. I thought maybe this is the replacement for my GS when the time comes. The time's not quite here yet. I have a few more tours to do, but it will definitely be here next year, and then I can decide. And just to give you a look at what the fancy version of the V4 is like, this is the Multistrada V4 Pikes Peak. It's got that fancy gloss paint job on it, a few other bells and whistles. It's got that lovely Akrapovic can. And there they look the normal size from that side. When you come around the back, you see just how slim they are against the bike. I think that's a really nice touch, to have a high performance exhaust that really doesn't take up very much space at all. You know, big fan of the Multistrada, both in the Enduro form and in its standard form, especially this Pikes Peak variant. Here we have the Monster Plus. So this is based around the 937cc platform. I mean, it's quite a little bike. I suspect I might look a bit like an elephant riding a scooter sitting on that. I really like the look of it. Last few, so this is the 950 Super Motard, which again I think is a lovely bike. Can be restricted to for an A2. I think just for nipping around a town, I think they're great. I have ridden not the SP but the standard one. Did find the seat a bit uncomfortable after a while, but you know what? They're just for playing on, really. You know, if you live in a city, you're doing lots of short journeys, then I think they're just perfect for that. And then here we have the Diaval 1260. Again, it's a new colour scheme that I've not seen before. This black with a yellow frame. Really does look amazing. I mean, it's sort of appealing to, I guess, cruiser riders who would like a sports bike. I rode one of these from Miami down to Key West a couple of years ago, and it was a huge amount of fun. The only thing was I think because I rented it in the US, it had forward pegs, which I think almost spoiled the bike a little bit. But you know, most of the ones over here in Europe do have the middle pegs, and seeing it in that black and gold paint job really is lovely. And look, you know, if you're going to put some big Ohlins bling on it, you might as well make it visible to everyone. So almost at the end, the Ducati stand, and here we have the Supersport 950S. Now I know some people are huge fans of this bike. I really do like it. I think if I was in the market for a sports bike, you know, it's unlikely I'm going to get a full-on Panigale or anything. But the Supersports, whenever I've sat on them, have been really nice. And someone I know is a huge fan of these, and if you ever want to go touring in Wales, look at Maya. And last, but by no means least, here from Ducati are the Scramblers. So here we've got the Scrambler 1100 Tribute Pro on the left and the Urban Motard on the right. Now normally they have a completely separate stand for Scrambler as a sub-brand, and I'm not sure we have that here. So what I will do is I'll just give you a quick look around. I think the Urban Motard is based around the 800, same as mine, albeit a newer incarnation. It does have that high mudguard that I'm looking for my off-road riding. You know, really nicely finished. You can get the Termi race pipe, like I have, which just gives it a bit more of a growl. But there's a few things they've done on that, like the gloss engine cover, which looks really nice. The Ducati 1100 Tribute Pro. So this one has got that sort of old school Ducati font for the writing on it. And yeah, again, just a really nicely finished bike. You know, they've done a really nice job with the tail tidy. I'm sure this one is accessorized up to the eyeballs with billeted pegs and that nice exhaust. But yeah, just a really, really nice looking bike, which can also be restricted to be A2 license friendly. Yeah, really nice piece of work. So that's it for my look around the Ducati stand here at Motorcycle Live 2021. Hopefully it's been interesting. Please check out my other Motorcycle Live 2021 videos to see the rest of the show. Thanks for watching.